Hey, Clay. Wow, it's been forever since we've talked, huh? How's Sally doing? What grade is she in now? Does she have a boyfriend? I've got so many questions to ask. We have a lot of catching up to do. I feel really bad about making you wait 10 years for me, but I wanted to let you know that I'm sorry for that. But it's all right now. I'm ready to get back together again.
Who are you?
Come on, you know who I am. I'm your ex-wife, Maria.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. I think you have the wrong number.
Clay, there's literally zero chance that you don't remember me. I'm being serious, so stop screwing with me.
I don't know what to tell you, lady. I have no idea who you are. I do seem to remember being married once. If I recall correctly, my ex-wife one day left a letter to me on the kitchen table that said, "I'm sorry, but I've found my true love." It turned out she had dropped off our daughter at daycare and then up and vanished into thin air. I haven't heard anything from her since, but I've forgotten all about her. I don't even remember her name anymore.
Clay, for the last time, stop acting like a child and listen to me. I am trying to have an adult conversation here if you don't mind.
I don't know. I usually only have adult conversations with, adults. And speaking of acting like a child, I've been caring for a child the last 10 years while you've been off doing God knows what. I could have sworn I blocked your number back then. How are you even messaging me now?
Yeah, you did block me, you little baby. So I had to go out and change my phone number just so I could talk to you. That's how serious I am about this.
Well, you wasted all that time and effort. I don't want to speak with you ever again.
You're not actually still mad about what happened 10 years ago, are you? We've had 2 presidential elections since we broke up. It's time to move on. And I just apologized to you, didn't I?
If you think that a simple apology is enough to make up for what you did, you need your head examined.
Wow, some gentleman you are, talking to a lady like that. But it's all right, I'm prepared to be the bigger person, so I'll apologize again. I'm sorry, Clay.
You're a real piece of work, Maria. I mean, you're acting as if you legitimately believe that you didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong, though. It was all his fault. He came onto me so hard that I just couldn't resist. I made a simple mistake, and it could happen to anyone. So if you want to be mad at someone, be mad at him. I'm just as much of a victim as you are. He tricked me.
You know, I think you could probably skip getting your head examined and just go straight to being locked up in a mental asylum.
There you go again, emotionally abusing me.
You want to talk about emotional abuse, Maria? Okay, let's talk about it. 10 years ago, I finished work early and went home expecting to see my wife waiting for me. Instead, I found a letter saying you were running away with another guy. Then, just a few seconds later, I get a call from Sally's daycare saying you still hadn't picked her up. What sort of effect do you suppose that had on my emotions, huh?
Yeah, I know. I maybe should have done things a bit differently.
Maybe? A bit? But you know what? Forget about me. I'm a man. I can take it. Sally, however, is still a young girl. She was 3 years old when her mother abandoned her, Maria. Do you have any idea how hard that was for her?
Wow, she was only 3 back then? It doesn't seem that long ago. And yeah, I guess a girl does really need her mother at that age.
If you were aware of that, then what were you thinking running away like you did?
Again, Clay, I was tricked, deceived. It wasn't my fault. Taking care of Sally was crazy stressful for me. I wasn't thinking properly. And he took advantage of my mental condition.
Even if that were true, and that's a big if, it wouldn't change the fact that you did the cruelest thing you could possibly do, both to me and to Sally.
I know that, Clay. I know. It was wrong of me to leave you and Sally behind. I realize that. And that's exactly why I'm telling you that I want to come back. Why is that so hard for you to understand?
Why is it so hard for you to understand that you're neither wanted nor needed? You only knew Sally for 3 years, and as of today, you've been gone for 10. She's gotten used to life without the mother who abandoned her when she was 3 years old.
I don't think you're taking Sally's best interests into account, Clay. What's better for a child, to have a mother or not? You've been taking care of her all by yourself these last 10 years, haven't you? That must have been really hard on you. But don't worry, I'm going to be there to help you out from now on. That would be better for you, Sally, and me.
It would have been better for all of us if you hadn't left in the first place. You're the reason she's been without her mother all these years. And above all, I have zero interest in getting back together with you. I've had my sister here to help me out with Sally, so there's absolutely no reason for you to come back home now.
Like, putting on this strong and stoic act is only going to hurt you and Sally. And you've been making your sister help you? Think about how much trouble you've caused her. And if you'll just take a moment to swallow your pride and think clearly, I know you'll realize what the right thing to do is.
Yeah, I do know what I should do.
Great. I just wish you wouldn't have put up so much of a fuss. You wasted all that time and effort for nothing.
I'll ask Sally what she thinks.
Huh?
If you're as concerned for her well-being as you claim, then it only makes sense to ask her directly what she wants, right? I can go and ask her what she wants right now.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. Go ahead and ask her. Sorry to keep you waiting. There was a lot of background information to cover. Good grief, it took you long enough. And don't give me any crap about background information. It's a really simple question. Does Sally want me to come back, yes or no? Well, let's hear it. What did Sally say? Dad told me that he would give you my answer for me, but I was firm that I wanted to be the one to speak to you myself. Wait, Sally? Is that really you? Oh my God! Hey there, princess. Mommy's missed you so much. I bet you've gotten a lot taller since I last saw you. I can't wait to meet you. We have so much to catch up on. Catch up? Catching up would imply that we used to have a relationship. But that's not the case for us. We never had a relationship. I don't even know you. You're a total stranger to me. And Dad always told me to never go with strangers. What are you talking about, sweetie? I'm not a stranger. I'm your mom. No, you're not. I don't have a mom. Oh, don't be silly, baby. Of course you have a mom. She's me. I'm your mom. Oh no, I think I know what's going on here. It's him, isn't it? He's gone and told you all sorts of lies about me to try and make you hate me. Well, don't you worry one little bit, Sally. I am every bit your mom, your one and only mom. I'm not a stranger. I was there when you were born. You just don't remember me, that's all. I know it'll all come back to you once we meet up, though. I do have memories from way back then, actually. Faint memories, but memories nonetheless. But I always thought that the woman in my memories was Aunt Stacy, the woman who always looks after me while Dad is at work. I had no idea that woman was my mom. After all, I've never called anyone mom before in my life, at least not that I can remember anyway. I really only have vivid memories from after you had already left, so you can't expect me to remember you. Oh, Sally, I am so sorry for leaving you behind all those years ago. Every time I think about what I did to you, it makes me want to cry my eyes out. And I want to make up for that. I want to come back to you, sweetie, so please, honey, please, don't say anything like, I don't have a mom. It's like you're shoving a knife right into my heart. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard anyone say. I don't know what you want me to tell you, lady. I said I don't have a mom because it's the truth. I literally do not have a mom. You can disagree if you want. That's your prerogative. But the fact remains that there's nothing in my heart but an empty void where Mom used to be. Oh, you poor little thing. You've been totally brainwashed by your dad. I don't like talking about your dad to you like this, but your dad hates me for no reason. That's why he's been telling you lies about me. And the worst part is the effect his lies are having on you. He is going out of his way to keep you from having the mom that you desperately need. So tell me, honey, what did your dad tell you about me? Well, when I was younger, I used to ask him about where my mom was. All the other kids in my class had moms, but not me. But he only ever said, you don't have a mom, and that's okay. I knew it. He was brainwashing you. It's not really brainwashing, though, is it? I mean, what was he supposed to tell me as a 5-year-old girl? Well, you see, your mom had an affair with another man, and she abandoned you so she could run off with him. Something like that? So I can totally understand why he simply told me that I don't have a mom. You get it too, right? Oh, well, sure, I guess I can understand that. Yeah, when you put it that way, you're right. It's not too easy to talk to kids about affairs and stuff. Okay, I can see your point there. I'm glad we're on the same page so far. And I can admit that you have a point too about kids needing their moms. Back when I was in the 4th and 5th grade, the other kids used to pick on me because I didn't have a mom. My teachers told them off for it, obviously, but they did it in the absolute worst way possible. They treated me like I was some kind of fragile object. Like if anyone breathed on me the wrong way, I'd just shatter. I hated that. It was worse than the bullying, really. It made me want to never go to school again. It was really hard for me back then. I even took out my frustrations on Dad and Aunt Stacy. I was like, why don't I have a mom? Where did she go? Did you make her go away? I feel really guilty about that. It wasn't their fault.
Oh, you poor, sweet, innocent little thing. I can tell it's been hard for you, but it's all right now. Mommy's coming home.
It is all right now. I'm fine without you. Dad works really hard during the week in order to make sure we have everything we need. Even still, he always leaves his weekends and holidays open to spend with me. He cooks me dinner, takes me places. We have a lot of fun together. And since my Aunt Stacy comes here during the week when he's not here, I'm never alone at home. Plus, elementary school was rough for me, but I'm in middle school now, so the people around me are way more mature. No one makes fun of me for not having a mom anymore, and I've actually made a lot of friends. So I'm perfectly happy both at home and at school now.
But imagine if you had your mommy with you too, then you'd be even happier. Don't you think so?
No, actually I don't. I've already told you a bunch of times I don't have a mom, and I'm just fine with that.
I think I'm going to start crying. I don't know what I need to say to make you understand.
Well, what a coincidence. I was thinking the exact same thing. Maybe it would help if I said it this way. The fact that I don't have a mom, the struggles that came along with that, and the way that so many people came together to help me through it all, are a part of what made me the person I am today. I'm perfectly happy with the way things are. In other words, I don't need some random person forcing their way into my life and mucking it all up.
Hey, hold on. I am not some random person. You may not remember much about me, but that doesn't change the fact that I am your mother. And as your mother, I deserve a lot more respect than you're giving me. I have been nothing but kind to you during this conversation.
Huh. Looks like your conversation didn't go exactly as you had hoped.
Clay, is it you again?
Yep. Sally had a really satisfied look on her face when she handed me back my phone just now. And looking through your conversation, it looks like she said all that she had to say. What an eloquent girl. I'm impressed.
Impressive? That's what you call impressive? Didn't you see the way she was talking to me? Me, her mother. Is that how you raised her, Clay? I knew it. A man raising a child on his own is a recipe for disaster.
I don't really want to hear that from you. After all, it's your fault that I was put in a position where I had to raise her as a single man. What do you think gives you the right to comment on the way I raised her?
Duh, isn't it obvious? She's my daughter. I'm her mother. The only reason she was so rude to me was because you have been gaslighting her into believing I'm some kind of monster. How could you turn my own daughter against me?
Do you even know what gaslighting means? The problem here is that telling Sally the plain truth about what you did would be enough to make her hate you. But I can honestly say we don't hate you anymore. We don't care about you at all.
Don't talk like that.
Oh, would you like me to talk about something else? How about the fact that the only reason you're crawling back to us is that you need a lot of money fast?
What?
The guy you left me for left you too, didn't he? And when he left you with a big fat pile of debt.
How did you find out about that?
I heard about everything from a lawyer friend of mine. So your plan was to use Sally as emotional blackmail in order to get me to take you back. Then once I did, you were gonna suck me dry. Do I have that right?
No, that's not right at all.
Oh yeah? Then go on, I'm listening. Why did you choose to text me so suddenly after 10 years?
I don't know. I guess I didn't really have much of a reason.
Right. Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. No matter what reason you might have to reach out to me, neither Sally nor I want anything to do with you. So stay away from us. Got it? Goodbye.
Hey, hold it right there. This conversation is not finished. Clay!
She kept on sending more and more obnoxious texts after that, so I blocked her number again. If she went out and got another new phone number just to harass us, I was planning on going to the police and reporting her for stalking. Fortunately, though, I didn't have to do that. Why is that, you may ask? Well, a few days after I blocked her number, she got arrested for trespassing and breaking and entering. Apparently, she broke into the house that we used to live in back when she first left us. I guess she didn't know that I had moved back into my parents' house in the meantime. That was a recommendation from my sister Stacy, and boy, am I glad I listened to her. I feel really bad for the people we sold the house to. They didn't deserve to get dragged into this. I gotta say, I was pretty moved when I read through the conversation that Sally had with Maria. I had no idea that she felt that way about me. I hate that my issues with her mother have caused her so much trouble in her young life, but that all just makes me want to work twice as hard to ensure that she always feels loved and never feels alone. Sometimes I feel like it would genuinely be good for her to have a mother figure in her life. You know, someone that she can actually call her mother. But I also know that I can't just go out and marry any willing woman. She's gonna have to be okay with taking on the heavy responsibility of being a stepmother. And, more importantly, she's going to have to be someone who Sally can love and respect as her mother. In the meantime, though, Sally and my sister Stacy are having a great time together.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.